Don't matter. Whatever happens first. I'm still loading into the game. Okay.
The weather report
Do you
states
still
that
have
the
the
hinterlands
serious
is due
handler?
for a blizzard soon. If we're going to find them,
so
we'd best hurry.
Still can't do the... We could get you some other mantles, though. Like the Rocksteady mantle. You might like that one. No. That's the temporal mantle. The one that we were just talking about.
Hey.
But the Rocksteady mantle is a little different. It's basically like... It's like putting on a safety weight, sort of. And what it does is it makes you immune to monster roars, wind knockback, tremors. So like anything that would make your character flinch, or stuns, I think. And it also increases your defense and makes you immune to flinching. So like if a monster just smacks you across the face full force, you know how you usually just go flying? You would just completely shrug it off and it wouldn't interrupt your attack. The downside is that because you're not being sent flying, you're also not getting those iframes that you usually get, which means you can get hit multiple times back to back, and if you're not careful, that'll just straight up kill you. So it has its ups and downs, but the downside is that you don't get invincibility frames from taking a hit. It's really good if you know how to use it. And it'll be even better for me when I have weapon regen, which I just unfortunately don't yet. What's even more frustrating is that I actually have all the stuff I need to put health regen on my previous weapon, but not my current one. That's frustrating as hell. I have to fight a tempered Namiel, I think. Health regen augment. Tempered Transhide. Charged Shocker. Elder Spirit Vein Bone. And Guiding... Yeah, so I gotta get to 100 to get even have the option to get that stuff. That suck. What's your next quest on the quest log? What was the last monster you fought in the story progression? Was that the last thing you fought? Yeah, but you said that it's telling you go to the Hoarfrost Reach, so that shouldn't be right. Ah! I know what you're fighting.
Oh, missed you.
He's a mean one. Yeah. Yeah, he's mean. I know Anise didn't like him very much. Yeah, this is definitely one of them. I'm here. Or wait. Yeah, I am here.
The weather
I thought
report
maybe I
states
joined
that
the
the
wrong
hinterlands is
session.
due for a blizzard soon. If we're going to find them, we'd best hurry.
What? That's what he do. Bombardier. He's a mean boy. Frankly, like I've said, these story quests are not the real challenge. So I'm not too worried about it. Not to mention, he's still probably going to kick your ass a little bit even if I'm there. Look at it this way. If you really want to do it by yourself, then, like, shoot, go for it, but I don't know what else I'd be here to do with you. I don't know what else you'd want to do. Well, right. You'll get plenty of practice fighting them in the Guiding Lands, where you get to just fight anything you want, and then they all start being tempered. Like, yeah, that's how it goes. And I think you'll get plenty of the experience. You'll have to go without me first, because there's a cutscene for when you reach him. I can't join until after you've watched the cutscene. But I'll be waiting. Yeah. People can join any quest after departure. Yeah.
Commencing the rescue operation. Your first objective is to eliminate the Barioth threat.
Every investigation that you have to do, once you've found the monster, it becomes the next assigned quest if you come back without killing it. Yeah. Right. They just become quests, but since right then and there, it's still considered an expedition. You'd have to do an SOS for that. The upside is that you don't have a cart limit if you just do it on an expedition. Yeah. Right. You just... The Guiding Lands is the same deal. Once you're in the Guiding Lands, you can get carted as many times as you want. But every time you get carted, it deducts a little bit from your reward pool at the end. And then, of course, you have to eat food again. I think you'll like the Guiding Lands, because it's basically like free play. And then you can choose what you want to fight, and there's a bunch of monsters just kind of roaming around. It's like an expedition, but you have your free pick of everything.
I can't wait to hear all about it. Let's hurry. We need to confirm their safety.
You won't have to reset it. That was a quest, remember?
Snow's starting to come down hard.
As soon as you see him and have that cutscene, I can join immediately. Yeah, if it's a quest you accept, then you don't have to reset it. I just have to. I can't join until you've seen the cutscene.
They're close, which also means...
Oh, you found it already. He was introduced in the Nintendo Wii era, Monster Hunter 3.
Target engaged. Secure the area to allow for...
He follows the same skeleton as Tigrex and a few others of his ilk. He's doing his best to give you a good time. Hello, friend. I'm here. I came for his piercing pods. Alright, it time. you to calm down just a little bit. Not yet, he ain't. But he will be soon. What the f was that turn? Oh, this dickhead. I sure love when he makes just sudden 180-degree turns right before I'm about to turn him myself. God. No, he's just being an asshole because that's how this monster works. Alright. Go in again. Are you fucking kidding me? He, like, barely moved. This asshole. Well, that's great. He's really making a good first impression. He's a fast boy. Yeah. And see, I'm just being impatient, so I tried to bonk him very quick and wasted both of my attempts. But now that that's taken care of... Oh look, it's a turf war. Follow the scout flies. Oh, that's really good actually. Now that the Anjanat's here, I can use him. Don't you fucking go anywhere, Anjanat. No, get the fuck back here. Don't leave. You just got here. What a bitch. Alright, Barioth, I'm gonna take my frustration out on you then. He's doing a lot of brilliant moves. That fucking turn, are you kidding me? Stop doing sharp 180s at the last second. I don't want to have to trap you to bonk you. Alright, stay there. Good boy. Okay, here we go. There you go. That's a good boy. He's being a complicated boy. I even gave him a cigar to smoke and he's not chilling out. Now even. That did not even hit me. I don't know where he was aiming. Oh yeah. Shirk's doing God's work. Nope. What happened to my ammo? What? Okay. Well, that's unfortunate. That was a perfect setup, too. Now he's right in the center of the room again. He's so fucking obnoxious about this. Bud. I need you to calm your tits. How did that not work? What? I swear this thing's just ignoring logic today. You're out of potions? Did you have a whole set of mega potions that you went through? Ah, okay. If you look, there should be some... Actually, maybe they're not on your map. If it was my quest, you'd see X's. Viper is here. No, yeah, you need actual slinger ammo. Those pods don't count. You can't use those for flinch shots. Yeah, you have to go pick something up. That is required. And you note that because you can have flash pods and then have slinger ammo loaded at the same time. And then one thing just becomes inactive temporarily. Oh, that looks painful. The thing on his nose. You'll see when you get back. Can you fuck off? Not sure what you're referring to. You can't. Oh, that's what you're talking about. Yeah, I don't think you can do that. He's going on another adventure. Oh, there's no wedge beetles this way. He would go this way. Yeah, he's going to the right. Monster Hunter. when in doubt, just follow the scout flies, and they'll take you where you need to go. Mm-hmm. See the thing on his nose? Yeah, looks a little painful there, doesn't it? Yeah. Giving him the business. There he goes again. Them boas. I think it depends on the weapon you're using, for one thing. But for me, I usually weaken something with one attack. I'm not sure about the claw attacks, though. Alright, Link. Shh. He's sleeping. He's taking a nap.
Threat eliminated. Let's find those two and complete our mission.
This is the most anticlimactic way to finish this. Just throw some tranq bombs. We did it! He's not so bad. You have to remember it takes less to kill him when you're alone. So the amount of...
Look, I knew it!
Like, these fights are a little harder when you're with another person. So it's not necessarily rougher or easy, like you're not taking the easy way out by bringing another person with you. Some fights are actually easier to do when you're by yourself.
During our search, we noticed a Barioth was
especially
nearby,
because you have a much better ability to predict where the monster's going to
we were able to
go.
have a really good look around.
For one thing, the ship was
Well,
covered
it's
in gashes
more so
from an
like
attack.
if you're the only target, you know he's
Barioth
about
is
when he
incapable of
finishes doing
something
what
like
he's
that.
doing. The next thing he's going to do is turn and
Came
look
from
at you.
something far, far
And if
more
you know he's going to
dangerous
do
living
that, then you can
Then,
pre-charge or
found this.
preset an attack.
It looks new.
But when you're with other people, there's a
Whatever
good
made this
chance
must
they're
be
going to just
close.
look at someone else and then jump away from you. So
How
it's
about
harder
you?
to control them.
Find out anything?
Mhm.
Frozen monsters. Huh. Barioths aren't known for that sort of thing.
So then... Singing?
What's happening?
It's from that.
Damn! That was close!
That's it. The monster that attacked the Legiana flock. No. It's heading for Astera.
My word. Everyone thought it was just a mere myth. But there it is. Velkhana.
What now?
Believe in yourself, little moon. You are closing in on the truth. But you're going to need his help. That elder dragon is going to be a problem.
We'll meet soon. Whatever happens, please, please be careful. Let's go, partner.
Thanks for assembling on such short notice. There's been a bit of alarming news from the hinterlands. I'll let the 5th take it from here.
Thank you, sir. You see, recently we've been discovering monsters in the Hoarfrost Reach that have been completely frozen. And we finally identified the culprit. An elder dragon by the looks of it. This elder dragon was last seen flying across the sea, roughly in the direction of where we are now. It's likely already here in the New World.
So, there you have it. I think it would be best if we started looking into precautionary measures.
Thanks to our trusty tracker's meticulous observations, we think we've correctly identified the monster from among our records. It is an elder dragon known as Velkhana, the Iceborne wyvern. Very few sightings have ever been officially recorded. But they have all been by mountaineers or explorers that ventured deep into the bleakest, coldest extremes in the world. Records say it could freeze other creatures with the merest breath or flap of its wings. We'd always assumed these reports were exaggerated.
If an elder dragon this powerful has awoken, then it's all but proof of some drastic change in the environment.
I agree, Commander. If I'm not mistaken, we can consider the Legiana crossing to be the clearest sign of that change.
You're suggesting that the Legiana have led us to the cause of all this, then? Yes, that's plausible. But first, we need to find this thing. I want the field team to split up and search each region for any unusual signs.
Yes, sir. We'll divide our resources and conduct a thorough investigation.
I trust you'll take care of threats from any unknown monsters you might find out there. And finally, provisions. We need to prepare for the worst. See to it that you secure as many emergency supplies as possible. That is all. Dismissed.
If Velkhana's in the New World, that's big news, but not the good kind. We're in charge of finding any changes in the ancient forest. Let's go on an expedition and have a look around.
Stuff I need to do is just increase my master rank. Anything I'd want to do with, anything I can do with you is something that would probably be more in your interest until you get to the end game. Right now, the only thing I have that I need to do is increase my rank, and I can do that from hunting anything. That's why this is just an excuse to give me something to do so that I can double up on ranking up. Off the damn it. Here we go. Incredibly unlucky. What? Expeditions, again, you'd have to come back. If the expedition is the next thing on your list, you'd have to find whatever it wants you to find, and then it turns into a quest, and you can come back and do it as a quest. That or you'd SOS, which would open it up to anyone that happens to be looking for it. Yeah. It should. I'd be willing. Probably not too long. About as long as it took you to find the Barioth. And don't worry, I'm already doing something in the meantime. I am fighting a rude brute Tigrex in the Guiding Lance. Well, you'll know what a Tigrex is pretty soon, so it won't take too much longer before you know what a brute Tigrex is.
If an elder dragon that powerful is out here, there's going to be some
fucking
evidence
hate
of
that.
it. Some sort of change. Like monsters we've never seen before coming out of the woodwork.
I need something to fucking put in my steak.
Velkhana tracks. Let's have a look around to find some more. Huh? Wait a second. These tracks are... This is... Is this what I think it is? These gashes. There's no mistake. It's here in the New World. There are first Wyverian footprints, too. There must be a first Wyverian close by.
Oh, is that a limp?
Up there! It's a first Wyverian!
That's a bit sudden if it is. But we're gonna find out. I knew it. That wasn't a limp. He's just tricking me.
Something has begun
Oh,
to stir.
paralyzed in a trap. Good
We
shit,
may be standing
Shirk.
on the precipice of something big, partner. The air feels charged. My hair's standing on end.
Oh! Thank you, guard button.
Hey. This Aptonoth was... It's still warm. These spikes, are they from...
Yeah, boy. Paralyzed again. Oh, God. Now it makes sense for you.
A
This will be over
Nargacuga!
shortly.
We're the first ones to spot one in the New World.
Oh,
Let's
you
head
went to
back and
sleep.
share the news.
But you seem to forget that you just ran away from someone that was trying to kill you. Nighty night. Alright, I'm done with Brute Tigrix, boy.
So, you found what looked to be traces from Velkhana in the ancient forest. Then you spotted a Nargacuga, a species that has never been seen in the New World. And to add on to that, we just received a report that a Glavenus was spotted in the Wildspire Waste.
Oh, that was a
What do you
nice
make of
chunk
this
of Master
situation?
Ink right there.
Huh? Me?
You said you finished your
Well, the
your
last
trip
time
out
we
into
saw
the
sudden
expedition?
changes in the environment, it was because of the Elder Crossing,
Okay.
right? I think it's likely that some kind of external factor is causing the changes this time, too. And that's what must have led to the Nargacuga and Glavenus going berserk.
And what do you think?
I agree with the Chief. I think we'll be seeing a lot more species come out of hiding soon. Just like the Nargacuga did.
You've got good intuition, the both of you. Now then, we need to look further into these newly active monsters and search for more traces of Velkhana. I want you to investigate the Nargacuga and Glavenus.
Our targets are Nargacuga and Glavenus. Let's keep an eye out for Velkhana tracks while we're at it.
Ah, you get to choose now. Well, you have two very good options. And you'll have to do them both anyway. You just get to choose the order you do them in.
I'm counting on you.
Oh, well, Nargacuga is pretty similar to Barioth in some ways. It's the same kind of monster skeleton and all. Glavenus, you'll have a fun time with, I think. I found another Tigrex, except this one's not a Brute Tigrex, and this one's tempered. My guiding lens has been exciting lately. Well, Brute Tigrex is a subspecies of Tigrex, kind of like a pink Rothian is to a regular Rothian. And then tempered means, you know, it's on steroids. He's already fed up with my shit. I gave this Tigrex the business. Slammed his face into a wall twice and blew him up, and then he's like, alright, I'm gonna leave now, and he walked away. He did not like that at all. Alright. Guess I'll just finish this boy off. You just getting too tired? When is that? Yeah, I've been wanting a good opportunity to just play a bunch of Monster Hunter with you, but you always seem like you're up to something else, so I can't. I'll be doing something for a bit at like 4-ish, I assume, but just some normals. Heck, if there's room, I could even bring you along for kicks. Oh wait, no I can't. A different data center. I forget that sometimes. Maybe. I imagine he's got good evasion stuff. Yeah. I don't remember what his armor set bonus is at all. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, that's why like the faster you go through the story, the more options you have, and then you don't have to just be limited to the few things that you've already seen. Like once you go through Glavenus and Nargacuga, you'll get 2 more armor sets to choose from. And he's limping, so I'm about to be done here. In the time it's been since we finished up, I went and killed 2 different Tigrexes. 1 tempered and 1 brute. It's been good. Because these give me a lot of master rank, and I need to get that built up quickly. Oh, but I can't cap him. I gotta get... Get some traps. I just hear it screaming in the background while I run back to base to pick up traps. Alright, now to go deal with the Tigrex once and for all. Where are you, boy? Wait, what? Wait, I saw you limp away. What do you mean you're not cap ready? Yeah, that's probably Guiding Land stuff. Most of the level 4 charms were all added recently, and they're just hyper endgame luxury items. Are you fucking kidding me? Oh, it capped him. And I got another Brute Tigrex lore from that. Wow. I think I've got like 3. Right. Neat. Blast is really good. It's because it's got very few monsters are not are like resistant to blast. Yeah, and blast is just effective. So unless you have something that particularly is like really weak to one thing that you have, or is a monster that is just resistant to blast, which is basically nothing, then you would just use blast for a lot. Master rank 85.5. Good shit. Alright, I'm back. Have you decided which one you want to fight? I mean, attack bonuses are nice, but the farther into Iceborne you get, the less attack buffs like attack skill is really important. And the more you start wanting those points for stuff like critical and cruise. It does add up, but it just doesn't add up as much as it did before Iceborne, when the numbers were lower. Now crit, which is, you know, it scales. That is really useful. So having weakness exploit and critical eye and critical boost, those are really good. But then for you, elemental damage is like king, because element numbers are still pretty small. And element damage is also something that scales pretty well based on the monster's weakness to it. So you're the kind of, like, bows are the kind of thing where you'd want to get, like, not only a bow for each element, but like a different armor set for each element that you would pair with that bow, and you would use to fight a monster that's weak to a certain element. And then you'd probably pick up a blast bow as well. I believe that there's a blast bow. Yeah, that... Oh yeah, speaking of which, the defender bow that you were avoiding getting, that one's a blast bow, so you could have taken that all the way through the base game. Like an overpowered blast bow. What other options do you have? The Kuluyaku tree actually has latent blast in it, so if you had Awaken, you'd have a blast bow from that. The free element. Yeah. You would need the free element skill. What other blast is there? There's the workshop weapon. The Lunastra weapon has blast. Believe it or not, the Puke bow set has latent blast. But the big boy for blast is the Brachydios weapon. That one has blast on it. Yeah. It's got blast plus coating. And close range. So you just kind of want to get up in their face and blow them the fuck up. Yeah, this one's a bit of a one-trick pony. Like, it's just blast, 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 because the only coatings you can put on it are close range and blast the blast plus. But and this weapon, like just as it is right now, the highest level Brachydios bow has 360 blast on it. And that's not even its final form, because remember the Raging Brachydios that I talked about? That's not in this game yet, but it will be soon. And when it is, then you'll have like the Light Break bow, and that is like a super Brachydios bow that'll probably have even more blast. I don't remember which one it is. Raging Brachydios weapons. Light Break bow. The Light Break bow. Ah. Looks like this actually has less blast. It's but it's got more offensive power. It goes to 5. Shouldn't go any higher than that. Defender power bow, 5. Yeah, the element, like the natural. So it doesn't even need coating. It always does blast. And that's what I was saying about the Brachydios one. It also has blast element, but it also takes blast coat plus coating, which means the amount of blast that you can put on that thing is fucking absurd. Right, it's latent. Yeah, which won't take too long. He's coming up. No, but like the thing I was talking about, the Brachydios. First of all, after these two, I'm pretty sure that Brachydios is in the next set. Pretty sure after these two, it's Tigrex and then Brachydios. So you're fighting him soon. And then once you start fighting him, you can make his bow, and it's certainly worth making. That's for sure. But you would have to build it off of Archer's Dance, which is in the Kuliaku tree. So you'd have to. Well, you might have enough left over to just make it outright. But as far as I know, you can't just craft it from basic. Go for the Glavenus. Get something unique. Nargacuga's... He's a cool monster, and I think you'll like him and stuff, but he's got the same skeleton and some similar design features as Barioth, so if you want something unique, Glavenus will be that. He was like the flagship monster of Monster Hunter Generation, which was the game that came out right before the Monster Hunter World. Oh, you gotta watch the cutscene. Then I'll jump in. But I can see it, I just can't join it yet.
Gotta have a sharp mind if you want to best a monster with a sharp tail. Be careful out there, Pard.
Make sure my items are refreshed. Yes. Very good. Yeah, you'll probably have some interesting thoughts about that one. She's basically the flagship monster of this expansion. Yes, it's basically like Nergigante, but... and then Zora Magdaros is like... I guess there isn't really a Zora Magdaros of this expansion, but Velkhana's kind of like the Nergigante of this expansion, and then there's Shara Ishvelda, which is kind of like the Xeno'jiva of this expansion. And there's some Elder Dragons you'll get to fight. Yeah, there's some cool shit in this game. And then hopefully you make it to the end before Safi'jiiva goes away, because you'll miss out if you can't get a Safi'jiiva weapon. Safi'jiiva is a temporary thing that only shows up every so often, and it is a big siege thing. So you over the course of multiple hunts, you and other groups will whittle down its resources until you can kill it. Gotcha. Enjoy that moment where you see the Rothian and then it gets up and looks at you and you kind of like give it on a tough front. You're like, oh yeah, I can glare back. And then you realize it's not even looking at you, it's looking at the thing behind you. Yeah, it's like, wait.
A social hunter is a smart hunter. Remember to exchange guild cards with your peers.
Your hunter's just like trying to have a stare down with it, and then he realizes, oh, he's looking right past me. He doesn't even see me. So you're over here. Having my slinger capacity increase makes so much of a difference when you have 4 or 5 stones instead of just like 2. You can hear your fight from here. Okay, I thought you'd like this guy. Here to make him eat dirt. You rode him into the wall. That sticks. I'll fucking dodge him. I hate when he does that. Now he's mad. Now he's dodging it again because he's a giant asshole. Yeah, he's basically he just treats that tail like a giant greatsword. Yeah, it don't always work. Depends on what you're fighting. Oh yeah. We got paralyzed in the pitfall trap like a boss. Shirk is doing God's work. Just fucking destroying his head. No, wrong button. Fuck. I am really screwing these up right now. Guess I'm just impatient. Bud, you're a ways away right now. There he goes. He was just like sitting on the other side of the world like, hey guys. Oh, he's going for it. Almost. He's just gonna leave now, isn't he? Yep. Don't worry about it. Not a big deal. his tail. Teach you to fuck off for a second. No, it was not mine. I haven't done anything. On the back foot, trying to get a couple guards off. Alright, please, just let me leave. I don't want to stay here anymore. More bomb pods? Yep. He's like, please, just stop. I'm just gonna keep shooting bomb pods at him. Oh, I see that he has company. I know exactly what to do with this. Come here, Rathian. Where are you going, Rathian? Purpose for you. Alright, I think it's time to put him to sleepy.
My partner's the first to hunt a Glavenus in the new
I just
world.
put some tranks on him and then I ran ahead of him and I put a shock trap in front of his path and he walked right into it. Get wrecked, kid! I'm back. And he's a little tired. And now we have an arena quest for him too. Capture strats. Mm-hmm. He has a subspecies too. Yeah. Remember how I said this one basically his tail is like carting around a giant greatsword? Well, the subspecies basically has a long sword. So it's a little bit more of a stabby, spooky kind of thing. If there's one thing I do a lot, it's use slinger ammo.
We're halfway there. Hopefully we can find some more Velkhana tracks during the next hunt.
Yeah, because my playstyle involves using
really
slinger
happening.
ammo in crazy amounts, and because I have slinger capacity, which doubles the slinger ammo that I get when I pick stuff up, I go through it so fast. Like, if I pick up stone on the ground, it's 45 slinger ammo, and I will use all of it like at the same time. Yeah, it's just a practice thing. I'm still screwing it up, as you can see. It's never perfect. Every chance you get, you practice it some. Yep. As long as they... Yep, and lots of free uptime. Yep, and I use that bonk as my opportunity to put my Wyvern Stake Blast on its head, so it's a very important part of my hunting routine. Hit whatever you want. I'm just going for the head because it's easier to predict where the head's going to be if I know the monster's going to turn and face me. You get paid to
It's
hunt
really
with me.
happening.
You can go through that real fast. I'm sitting at 2.7 million now. The number goes up so fast, especially when you have the Plunder Blade, which is what my cat uses. So whenever you hunt with me, like free sellable drops will just litter the floor. You know how your cat has the Vigor Wasp spray that heals you? My cat doesn't do that. Instead, he has the Plunder Blade, which basically means that he hops onto the monster and just tears off drops. And you'll see like those gold shiny drops on the ground. Those are the ones that you can pick up for sale. Yeah, those are actual parts. But if you see a gold one, it means that my cat ripped it off via the Plunder Blade, and you could sell it for money. And it'll usually rip off 4 at a time. Yeah, as soon as you got that rank. For the most part, beta is better if you are trying to make a good set. But if the alpha has a skill you want over the beta, and you really want it, then the alpha is better. It just depends on what your set, what you want out of your set. Like if you were to look at my armor, I have the Silver Rathalos beta vambraces and boots because I want those slots. But then I'm also using the Zora Magdaros alpha pieces, and it's because they give me artillery. And if I don't take the alpha, I don't get the artillery. And I have these pieces because I want artillery, and those 3 pieces give me an instant 5 points into artillery. Yeah. And that's the only reason I take them. The beta comes with useless skills, and I can just gem on whatever I want, so... Yeah, that's kind of the point. The point of beta is that the alpha and the beta are practically the same if you were to just use a decoration to put on the skill that's already in the alpha. But what makes the beta allows you to put in certain skills that you would really want instead. But the alpha sometimes allows you to put on skills that you don't actually have a decoration for, or there isn't a decoration for, like 2 points in a certain skill, and there's not a decoration for that, or you couldn't put those points in with the amount of slots you have. Like, let's say you have a piece that gives you 2 earplug. Well, earplug is a 3-slot decoration per point, which means you would need to put, you need to fill 2 3-slot decoration slots. Just to get those 2 points, whereas you could get those 2 points on the alpha and still have decoration slots left over. So it really comes down to, do you want the skills that the alpha has to offer, or would you be better off just using the decoration slots that the beta gives instead? So, and the answer is sometimes yes and sometimes no, so you just build the set based around what you want. You can even get both. Glavenus is cool stuff. The cool thing about the Glavenus you could definitely do some good shit with the Glavenus set because it has skills that you really like. Like maximum might, you probably already get how that works. It's just when your stamina is full, it gives you an increase to your crit. But this thing has the set bonus maximum might secret, which means that it gives you a higher max level for that skill, maximum might, which means it can go to level 5. And at level 5, the increase to your affinity is 40%. Yes. And not only is it 40%, but the moment your stamina gauge is full, it is when you get that affinity increase. You don't have to have it kept full for a bit. It's just the moment you go full. But these are good. Some Other nice things about this Glavenus set is it comes with focus, which is real good for you, since, you know, it means that you can charge your bow faster. And in addition to giving you a ton of maximum might, it also comes with handicraft, which, if you ever pick up a bladed weapon, will be pretty nice. It's not really a... Drune's pretty good. It exhausts monsters, which means that they get sluggish faster. Yeah, and they get sluggish and they move less efficiently and stuff. Now, I know that once you see the subspecies for the Glavenus, that set also has some pretty good stats. Like, it also has maximum might, but then it has, like, stamina surge, stun resistance, and iron skin. One of the easiest sets to pick up is the Tigrex set, because it has so many universally good skills. Like, I think you'll like that one when you see it. Especially because it gives you the patented speed eating skill. The one that you've seen where I just eat I pop a potion and it's just gone. It gives you earplugs so you can shrug off monster roars. I think it gives you 5 points in earplug if you get it, just outright. It gives you attack boost, and then it gives you a special skill if you get the set bonus called Free Meal Secret. Do you know what the Free Meal skill is? No, it's way better than that. Well, yeah, okay. So then you do know what I'm talking about. There's a chance that when you use an item, it's actually not consumed. It has a Free Meal Secret, which means that you can get its level up to 3, and at level 3 it's a 75% chance to activate, which means 1 in 4 potions is actually consumed. It's so you just get yeah, you can, like, it's essentially, instead of having 10 mega potions, you have 40. Essentially, unless you get unlucky, or more if you get lucky. Yeah, just keep going and you'll get more and more options. I mean, like, you really do get a lot of options.